all your adoring fans.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live at Lunchtime.
Yes, welcome. Tyler here welcomes you, and Janie is back there. She'll come up in a minute and say hello, I'm sure. You want to say hi to everybody? He says, I already did that. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day here at the, at the sanctuary, and we are very excited because we are getting a break from this hot weather we've been having. Hi, beautiful. Hello.
Hi, Janie.
Janie. Say hi. I know you get a cookie too. I'll give you a cookie too. There's a good girl. Very good.
So since it is such a beautiful day, we wanted to take all of you out on a mini sanctuary tour.
Right.
We've done a couple of these already. Our sanctuary, it's big.
It's big.
140 acres.
Yes,
There's a
it's
lot to
far.
see. We got to break it up into different tours.
Sure do. It took way too long in one shot. So we did our fall tour. In case you haven't seen it, and we did our spring tour. Yes, we did. And you guys are going to be part of the summer tour. Yeah. Yay. Isn't she gorgeous? These two are just so beautiful together. I feel like they're such a cute couple. Right? And Tyler's very handsome. So if you don't know about these guys, let me tell you a little bit about them. So Tyler here is a gray quarter horse gelding, born on January 14th, 2002, and he's about 21 years old. And for 9 years, he worked as a military working horse with the U.S. Army Caisson Platoon, also referred to as the Old Guard. Most of you that know us know that we have 4 retired military horses, and Tyler is one of them.
He was the first one
He was the
of the
first
group
one.
that we have.
That's right. That's right. And his former job in helping to lead the caskets of members to the U.S. military who have passed away or died in combat to their final resting places at Arlington National Cemetery. I mean, that's just an amazing job. Yeah, and you did that for 9 years. So thank you for your service, sir. Yes, thank you. He says, how about a cookie for my service? That sounds very nice. Yes, it does. And he's just a sweet, gentle soul. So sweet, so loving, very kind. Aren't you? He's definitely the boss of Janie. And let's see. He performed many duties with the Caisson Platoon. He was always ridden, and he performed as a lead horse, which is the 2 front pair in the funeral procession, and also as a swing horse, which is the 2 middle pairs in the funeral procession. And then the horse that is ridden and not connected to the wagon, positioned directly next to the lead horse, is called a section horse. So he also did that job. So he had a very important job. He always looked his best, and he still does, don't you? And then we have Miss Janie here. And Janie is not a retired working Army horse. But Janie here is a registered thoroughbred mare. And she's quite tall, as you can see. And she is born...
Tyler.
What? That's not nice. She was born February 11th, 2008. So she's about 15 years old. And although she was tattooed and she registered under the racing name of Faith to Faith, she never had the chance to race. In September 2019, she was rescued out of a Pennsylvania kill pen by Gerda's Equine Rescue, good friends of ours. And she was completely emaciated at the time and had serious soundness issues. So if you're here at the sanctuary and you ever see her kind of maybe limping around like she's a little stiff, she does get a little stiff sometimes, don't you? Yeah, you do. But she is okay, and she's sound enough to be in the pasture with Tyler, who bosses her around. Yes, I know. You tell her what to do, right? Yeah. Janie says, all right, fine. I'll go over here. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. So sadly, you know, some of these thoroughbreds end up in some really awful situations, and Janie was one of them. And she was found at the kill pen at only 11 years old. And that's really young. She should never have been in that position. It makes us really sad that horses are treated that way, because they should be treated with the utmost respect and care and thanks. But these two are absolutely fantastic, especially when they're running around together. They're so beautiful. And they said, no more cookies, we're done. We're going to say goodbye now. So we're going to move on with our tour.
So Michelle, I don't know if you heard earlier, but someone over there in the distance was making some noise. Like, are you going to come over here?
Yeah, he is ready. He's ready to be debuted. He was debuted once before, but not as part of our tour. So he is ready and waiting for someone to come say hello to him and to introduce himself to all of you.
For now, just look at this view. Just look at this view.
I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous today. We hope wherever you are right now that you are enjoying a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Get out for a nice walk, enjoy the sunshine and the fresh air and the cooler weather. It's absolutely fantastic. And the horses are enjoying it also. They've been rolling around and taking naps in the sunshine.
Yeah, when it gets really, really hot, the horses don't like to be out either. They have fans in their stalls and there's shade, so they're like, we hang inside.
Yep.
These stalls that you can see right there, they hang inside there. So it's kind of eerie sometimes to walk out. Again, we mentioned how big our sanctuary is, but when you walk out and you see no horses, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird. Yeah. Whatever, if it's the kind of weather that no one wants to be in, but they're out.
Now,
hi, Randy.
This gorgeous man. This is one handsome dude right here, aren't you? Yes, you are. You can have a cookie too. Let's get those flies off your nose. There you go.
Flies are out.
There you go, buddy. You're a good boy. So this big boy here is another one of our retired military horses. His name is Randy. Yes, you are so beautiful. Yes, you are. Very gentle. Again, just like Tyler, gentle soul. Yes.
Speaking of.
Hello. You know, people often ask us about our military horses, do you think they know each other and recognize each other? And I have to say, I think they do. Horses have a very good memory. Yeah, they do have a good memory. And they probably do remember working with each other if they were there at the same time. Right? Yeah. You're such a good boy. So he's our newest retired military member here. Yes, you are. You're our newest one. And he's acclimated so well. And he already has a sponsor that just adores him, which is so wonderful. Yes. Oh, do I taste good?
Probably tastes like cookies.
Lovely. Thank you. Oh, I can't resist. I'm a sucker. I can give them, if they're tiny, I'll give them one more. I know, I'm a sucker. I am. But you deserve it. Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about Randy here. Yes. So, oh, Tyler's like, please give me another cookie too. I like cookies. You had two already. All right, so Randy is a black Percheron cross, meaning he's a Percheron cross with another draft breed, and we're not sure what that is. And he was born May 20th on my husband's birthday, 2001. Yeah, so he's about 22 years old. And he served his country faithfully for 12 years. So Tyler served for 9, Randy here served for 12, and in the same platoon at Arlington, Virginia, where he helped lead the caskets of fallen military members to their final resting places. And he also performed as the swing and lead horse.
He's making a lot of mouth movements behind you.
What are you doing? Yeah. So these horses, you know, it's our way as a sanctuary to say thank you to our military members. Really? A yawn too? Oh my goodness. He's like, let me give you a bath and I'm going to yawn, and this is just fantastic. Are you relaxed and happy today? Well, you're always relaxed and happy. What a face.
He's like, let me show you my teeth.
What a face. For people that don't know, when horses yawn, it's a sign that they're releasing endorphins, and it's very relaxing for them. It's a sign that they're relaxed, they're happy, they're releasing endorphins, making themselves feel better. And, hi.
So we're not boring him.
We're not boring. It's a very good sign. My goodness. Okay. Well then, I think I'm going to need another bath later. But that's okay. I don't mind because horses don't have germs. Everybody knows that, right? Yeah. You're a good boy. Look at them look at each other. What? What's going on? You're so funny. You're so funny. You guys are showing off today, stealing the show, are you? Right? Yeah. Oh, he's like, I've had enough. I've had enough now. I'm walking away. But they are just absolutely a love. We're so blessed to have them here at the sanctuary and to be able to bless them in return by giving them a forever home here. Oh, looks like he might be looking. Oh, I thought he was going to roll. He decided not to.
It's going to be hard to walk away from them as we continue our tour. I mean, look at this. I'm just going to see if I can get them both in the same shot.
Here, let me get out of the way so you guys can enjoy.
There we go. Uh-oh.
And as you can see, this is a popular section.
I think we've been summoned. Let's see if Franklin will make more noise.
He said, "You better be coming to visit us. We have not been featured in a tour as of yet." Well, they kind of have, but not all of them. They did get featured a little bit in the winter tour. What's going on, Franklin?
He's like, I see you guys down there talking to the horses, but you're not talking to me, and I don't like it.
That's not good. Well, how about we come in and visit you? Would you like that?
Yeah.
I'll just happen to give you a cookie. What do you think? Oh boy, here comes Casey.
So these are two of our mini donkeys, two of the three that live in this part of the sanctuary. Hello there.
And they are just adorable in every way possible. And they are amazing. They are in a place called Pony Hill. And so there happen to be 6 miniatures in total. Well, 5 miniatures technically and 1 pony. However, the 3 miniature donkeys are all male, and the 2 miniature horses, and then the pony are 3 females. So it happens to be a perfect match. And we're going to go in, and you're going to see how cute and adorable they all are.
Yes.
I was in here yesterday visiting.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Reggie, who's coming up the hill now, is the oldest of the miniature donkeys.
Yes, there's a reason we call it Pony Hill. This is the hill.
Yes. They have a lot of space.
They have a lot of space.
They have this pasture here.
And then they've got all the trees. I've caught them hiding behind
they love
trees
to run up
before.
and down.
It's so much fun.
And then they have the pasture over the hill.
Yes. They need a lot of space. They may be small. They need a lot of space, though.
Yes, they do, especially when there's 6 of them. Right? So we're going to go in here, and you're going to get to see their cuteness overload. And like I said, I was in here visiting yesterday, and Mr. Reggie there, he wanted all of the attention and did not want Casey and Franklin to have any. So I think Casey and Franklin are saying, we were deprived, and we would like some more attention, please. So let's head in. And there he is. I mean, can you resist that call? You can't resist the call.
That's such a big bray for such a little guy.
He says, please come in, come in. I'm going to let you head in first, and I'll lock the gate behind.
We're coming in, Reggie.
Now, Reggie reminds me of Eeyore because his ears are always flopped over. We're going to come say hi to you. Excuse me, my friends. Beep, beep. Excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, you got a smooch. I got to come in there, sir. Beep, 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 beep. Can you move it around? Thank you. Do you see this? Reggie just nuzzled his little muzzle right into my legs. Oh my goodness. So let's explain about these little ones. You guys want to say hello to everyone? So this here is little Casey. He's the smallest miniature we have here at the sanctuary. Yes, you are. He's very sweet. And he loves attention. All of them do. But he likes to sometimes hog it. But however, Reggie's taken over that role as of recently. Right? Yeah. Go say hi to Alex. Go say hi to Alex. So little Casey here. He's a miniature donkey. He was born April 30th, 2007. So he's about 16 years old. And his mom, Pat, was pregnant with Casey at the time of her rescue from an upstate New York petting zoo. So he was lucky enough to be born here. So he's lived here his whole life and has known nothing but love and care, as you can see. And there's Reggie's ears. Come on, Franklin. Hi. Hi, buddy. As you can see, they love nuzzling their little yes, hi. I know. I'll get down on your level. Okay. That's all right. Oh, how you doing? And Mr. Franklin here came to the sanctuary in April of 2010. They say this is very relaxing for equines. You know, the ears rubbed. It helps relax them. Oh, and I see the quivering of the lower lip. Oh boy. Spoiled. He's about 13 years old. He was born October 28th, 2008. And he immediately became great friends with Reggie and Casey. So Reggie here and Casey over here. Hi, Reggie. Hi. Now you're gonna nudge. No, don't nudge them away. I told you, Reggie wants the attention all for himself.
I'm like half running backwards down the hill.
Let's do it. This is, we just want love. We just want the lovin's. Yes. Oh my goodness. So these little guys, the three of them, are called the Three Amigos. Yes. And they are, even though they fight like brothers sometimes. You know, hey, that happens, right? It happens. Do you want to get a close-up of his muzzle? I found his spot. Oh, yeah, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good. What's wrong? Now, Reggie is the oldest of the group, so let's explain a little bit about Reggie and go visit him, because he's really upset he's not getting attention. He was born around 1998. He's about 25 years old, and he's a cross between a miniature donkey and a Poitou. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And a Poitou donkey is a rare donkey breed from Europe. Hey, buddy. And he was rescued by Equine Advocates in October of 2006 from an auction at a New York animal park. And sadly, you know, a lot of these miniatures are rescued at auction or from closed down animal parks or petting zoos, you know, because they're treated more like toys instead of equines. And then, as you can see, they still need plenty of space and room to roam and care and love. They're so loving. Yeah, what are you guys doing? And they're just such love bugs and such a joy to be around, all of them. Reggie happens to be fascinated with my shoes. He did this yesterday. You can't have my shoes, I'm sorry. That's not how it works. I kind of need those to roam around. No. Oh, Reggie.
Oh, play nice.
He says, yes, I can. He was usually the one that was pushed around, so it's his turn to give back, I think. Hi, honey. Oh, I know what it is. He smells the treats in my pocket. Here you go. One for you. One for Casey. And one for Franklin. That's all you can get. I have to make these last. Oh, hey you.
So let's see if they'll follow us as we go see what the girls are doing.
Oh, Reggie.
Oh, no.
Roosters today. Boy, oh boy. Why are we grumpy? Why are we so grumpy? Huh? I know you want to snuggle, but you can't be grumpy. Come on. The Pied Piper here. You got one behind you, Alex.
Got one in front of me.
Come on, men. Come on, guys. Let's go.
They really do have such a fun pasture area. I mean, just look at that.
You have Casey next to you. What is with the grumps today? All of you. Why are you all so grumpy today? Huh? What's going on? No grumpies.
Ooh, looks like all the girls are hanging out.
Yes, they are. Those are the girls. So Bridget might run off. She's a little bit more skittish than the other two. Daffodil can be skittish, but she usually stays around. Now Bridget here is our little pinto, and she's actually not a miniature, she is a pony. And as you can see, if you know our sanctuary, you know that we have many different sized ponies. Now we have small ponies and we have larger ponies, but a pony is not a baby horse, it is a small horse. So she will never get any bigger than this, but they can still range in size. So if you want to know the difference, I will tell you. Hi, honey. Oh, you're gonna be brave? Are you gonna be brave today? Want this? Oh, maybe not. So, ponies range from 38 inches from the hoof to the withers. Hi, 38 inches to 58 inches. So if they're taller than 58 inches, they're not a pony, they're a horse. But if they range in size from 38 to 58, they are a pony. And if they're smaller than 38, they're considered a miniature, right? Right. These guys know there's cookies in my pocket. And this little girl is Mary Kate, and she is a miniature pony, along with Daffodil. Everybody gets one treat today. One treat. Mary Kate is not shy. She usually greets everyone who comes to visit. Yeah. And Mary Kate, like Casey, was born here. Oh boy. Here. Come here.
She thinks she's in charge.
She does think she's in charge. And she probably is. Right? She was born here. Yes, you were. And your mama was Minnie Pearl, who was Manny's pasture mate for a long time. Sadly, Minnie Pearl passed not long ago. Oh, thank you. You want to say hi to Alex? So let me explain a little bit about Mary Kate. Yeah, they're so cute. So Mary Kate, born here in 2007. She's about 16 years old to Minnie Pearl, who was in foal at the time of her rescue. And Mary Kate is very mischievous, young horse who's always looking to play. And she's always, like I said, one of the first to run up and greet you and say hello. She usually sticks her head through the fence. That's usually her go-to move, right? Oh my goodness. Did she scare you away? Did she? Oh, I know, she's the boss, right? And this little one over here is also a miniature. Hi, Daffodil. You're being so brave. She usually isn't this brave either. Hi, beauty. And what's unique about Daffodil here is that she, hi honey, has two different color eyes. So she has one blue eye on the left side and one brown eye. Yes, you do. And she's so very soft and so very sweet. And I consider her a fairy pony. I made that up. That is not a real thing. But to me, her mane is like just a little bit wavy. It reminds me of a fairy pony. You're so cute. Yes, you are. Yeah. So let's read a little bit about Daffodil. She's a miniature horse born around 2009, so she's about 18 years old. She was rescued out of a New Jersey kill pen, which is awful. And she received some injuries from there. When Daffodil was rescued, it was discovered she had a serious leg injury, most likely sustained at the auction. And the sad part is that can happen when horses go to auction. They can sustain many injuries, and they can also contract many diseases also. Hi, sweetheart. But she is doing very well here at the sanctuary. She actually had colic surgery not that long ago, and she recovered completely. And she's doing very, very well here. But this is great. She usually doesn't really, I would say she's not one of the ones that likes to stay with someone and receive all the affection. So I'm really happy to see that she's doing this today. That's so sweet. It's so sweet. Oh, Reggie's taking a snooze over there.
He looks kind of sad over there.
That's why I call him Eeyore. He's got those
Like everyone's over here.
But you know, I don't think he's sad. I think he's likes he's very independent.
He's content with his alone time.
He says, I'm not sad. I just want to be over here in the dust. Oh, Reggie, we didn't mean to disturb you, buddy. Sorry. Donkeys are known to love taking dust baths. They love their their places where there's sand and they can roll in it. They just love that. So I'd like to head over to Bridget one more time, see if we can give her a little cookie. And because we did not really get a chance to explain her very much. But she's such a cute little thing. Bridget is a pinto pony mare, born around 2000, so she's about 23 years old. And she was rescued from an upstate New York animal park when it closed in 2006. And the park auctioned off over 1,000 animals, and there were 28 equines for sale, and we were fortunate enough to be able to purchase 7 of them, including Bridget. Hi. Look at you guys. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Yeah. What a good girl. What a good girl. You're a sweetheart. Who is that behind me?
Franklin.
Franklin. You silly boy. You're such a silly boy. But these guys are just so sweet. So if you've never been to our sanctuary, come and visit them. They love visitors. All right, well, I think we should keep going on our tour here. Does anyone have any questions for us or about our sanctuary or about these little ones? We'd be happy to answer any questions for you. Now, when a lot of people will ask me, or when I teach the kids that come in for visits, when you pet a donkey and they start moving, or a horse and they start moving, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't want you to pet them. It means they want you to scratch whatever's closest. So if I were here and he wants me to scratch his behind, he's going to move up. As you can see, he's doing right now. He says, oh, that feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Oh, look at those lips. Look at those lips. I found your spot, huh? Okay. Now see, if you know a horse's body language or an equine's body language, you'll watch to see what they want you to do. He told me, scratch this spot, please. Scratch it. Ooh. All right, my little ones, I think we have to get going. We'll see you later, okay? Boy, I have this one big biting fly that's trying to get me. You can't come with me, buddy. I'm sorry. That would be very fun, have you running around the sanctuary.
Anyone seen Reggie?
Did he go back?
Where'd he go?
He's known to go back at his spot.
Where did he go? It's a game we play often. Where's Reggie?
That's true. My guess is he's in his shed somewhere.
Reggie!
Find him?
Nope.
Nope.
Huh.
Oh, now Franklin's taking his turn in the dust bath.
Did not check this one. Let's see. Aha! Found you! All right, Reggie. We're just saying bye for now.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
See, he's always going off.
Goodbye, sweetheart. You're a good boy. He was so cute yesterday. He rested his little head on top of my shoulder. Yeah, today you want my shoes, I know. Yeah, you're a cute boy. Hi, honey. Oh, listen, mister. know, Alex. It's going to be hard to escape today. So we could literally have a live where we just stay with them all day.
We could.
They'd be entertaining enough by themselves.
I've been backed into a corner.
All right, I'm going to open the door. We'll try to escape here. Sorry, guys. You have plenty of room. They said, don't go. Careful. All right, so we are at the back end of our sanctuary. So if you're walking and visiting us, what you do is you go down that main middle road there. And we took a left and we saw Tyler and Jamie. And then we went to Pony Hill, we saw Randy. And now we're going around the back corner all the way at the back. And we're just gonna take a nice little stroll.
You know what I love? So right behind that fence line is a railroad track. And so we have trains coming by. They can come by several times a day. And personally, I love the sound of trains.
Yeah,
so I think it's so relaxing when you walk around here and you just hear them coming.
And the horses are used to them.
Oh, they're used to them.
We'll ask them, you know, how do they deal with the trains? Because normally, yes, horses, equines, they do get scared pretty easily. But once they're used to something, it doesn't bother them. They're used to it. But it's a beautiful day to take a nice stroll. So if you haven't been to one of our open days, please do come. Pack a nice lunch. You can eat lunch here at our on our grounds. We have a beautiful pond here. We have benches all around, and you can sit and enjoy watching the equines, enjoy their life while enjoying your lunch. And it's just a fantastic place to be. And if you have not, and you're new to Equine Advocates, so we are a 140-acre sanctuary. Horses and equines. We have donkeys, mules, miniatures, horses. So there's all kinds from various different backgrounds. Most of them are rescues, with the exception of our, sorry guys, 4 working military horses. And they get to enjoy living here at the sanctuary. They are rescued from various situations and then giving a life of relaxation and rest as a thank you for all the hard work they probably have done or what they've been through. Our sanctuary is simply a sanctuary for them to relax and to live out the rest of their lives in a place of love and safety. And I love that about this. I love that about us. Each one, I can tell you, is well cared for and important. And each one is different. They all have their own personalities, and it's just so much fun to be a part of this amazing organization. Right now, we're working really hard to amend and get out the word about the SAFE Act. I didn't know the SAFE Act. And we work hard to educate others about the advocacy issues surrounding equines so that we can do a better job protecting them and thanking them for all that they've given to our country. There's a train going by now. Good timing, Alex. You mentioned the train.
Look at that. And also, you probably have seen Michelle. This part of the sanctuary is also very buggy, so that's what's going on here. Yeah. We're swatting away the bugs.
You know, it's a lot better because on hotter days there are more bugs. But you know,
right, that is the only thing about this particular section.
Yeah,
is lot more bugs than other sections.
And not only that, but it's just part of horse care, equine care. You're going to be dealing with bugs. So this beautiful pasture area here is absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites. And it's called After the Finish Line. And from the name, I'm sure you can guess that they are all retired thoroughbreds. So we'll introduce you to these guys. That one over there in the corner is Monty, and I absolutely love his marking. He's got such a cool marking. Hi, Monty. This handsome guy over here that just came out is DA. And you can tell them apart. They all look very similar, but you can tell them apart if you know them well by their markings. So the three of them are chestnuts, geldings. They're all male. And the back one, the back chestnut there, this is Joey coming up. Hi, Joey. Joey's a bay. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Gorgeous horse. Yes, you are. He's saying hello. You have itches? Oh.
He's snuggling.
I know it's itchy. Well, I don't know how to fix it. Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? Here? Under here? Is that where it is? I'm trying to find out where his itch is. He's telling me he has one. I just don't know exactly where it is. Right? Sorry. I'll try to find it. Well, since he's up close and personal, we're going to talk about Mr. Joey here. So, he's the bay among the chestnuts, aren't you? And they are all so handsome, aren't you? Yes. Very handsome. And it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous to see them run around. Oh, they're just gorgeous. Yes, you are. I know. There's buggies back there, and it's no fun. No fun. Huh. Can I talk about you? I'm going to talk about you a little bit. So, Joey is a registered thoroughbred who raced under the name Layla's on March 9th, 2010, so he's about 13 years old. He raced until he was 7 years old with lifetime earnings of more than $250,000. Oh, is it sleepy time for you too? My goodness. We first heard about Joey in mid-October 2019 from a friend of equine advocates who discovered him emaciated and suffering from severe neglect on the farm. Awful. He was in awful shape when he arrived here. But as you can see, he is gorgeous and thriving here at the sanctuary. This does not hurt them. He's wearing this because he's a cribber. And for horse people, you know what a cribber is. For those of you that don't, this does not hurt him at all. It just prevents him from this sucking habit he has. Some horses can even crib on air, where they suck in air constantly if you give them problems intestinally. So he has to wear this so that he doesn't do that. It's a neurotic habit that horses can get into, right? And a lot of times that does happen with thoroughbreds when they race. Yeah. So let's move on. Joey, you can stay and snuggle, but we're going to talk about some of your friends now, okay? Yeah. We're going to talk about your friends. Another fly's trying to bite me. Here. No. Flies are no good, are they? No good. No good. All right, let's talk about Mr. Monty back here, who is also yawning. We hit them all at their nap time. Monty, his racing name was Honor Mountain. He's a beautiful chestnut gelding, born in 2002, so he's about 21 years old. After racing for 2 years, he was sent to be part of an equine studies program. However, in 2010, Monty, along with 2 other thoroughbreds, were consigned to auction in December of that year, where they could have been sold for slaughter. Auctions are never a good place for our equines. When we were alerted about the situation, we contacted the school and purchased the 3 geldings privately for $300 each. And actually, it was the very same day they were supposed to be auctioned off. So Monty is a wonderful horse who's very sleepy and whose life is rich and meaningful here and loves being with his fellow pasture mates. Right, buddy? And then DA is about 18 years old, and he was formerly Past the Pie. He's an unraced registered thoroughbred gelding. He was one of the 3 emaciated thoroughbreds rescued from a breeding farm in 2007 by us, and all 3 horses were in such poor condition that they actually had to be treated at an equine hospital for more than 30 days, which is a long time. And the story of their rescue was actually featured in an article by the New York Times. So it had to be pretty bad situation. And then there's Arnold, who's walking out now. Perfect timing. He's a gorgeous boy. Hi, buddy. Who also has a really cool marking on his face. He's a registered thoroughbred who was born April 7th, so he's about 22 years old, and he's going to come say hello. He once raced under the name Cluster Bomb. He was rescued with the 2 other thoroughbreds, Mikey, who is no longer with us, and DA on January 16th. Hi, 2017. Hi, beauty. Hi. Arnold spent more than a month being treated for emaciation and severe skin disease. But he is doing very well now, aren't you? Yes, you are. What's wrong? Hmm? What's wrong, buddy? You want to bring your head over so you can say hello to everyone? Yeah? But these guys are just so amazing to watch. They're so friendly and so sweet. Hi, honey.
Well, we have 2 equines watching us right now.
Oh boy. You're going to meet one of our Mustang ambassadors. We have 4 Mustangs here at the sanctuary, but this is one of our first. His name is Nelson. Hi, Nelson. You're so sweet. Aren't you? Uh-oh, I have no more cookies. I'll have to come back with one. Sorry. Hi, and this is Pedro. Pedro is so soft. His fur is so soft. Hi. You guys are best friends, right? Yes, you are. And Nelson here actually has a really cool marking. If you look really close, he has a beautiful star at the top and a tiny, tiny little strip going down his nose. Right? Yes, you do. He's so quiet and majestic. And he's got this beautiful wavy mane. I know. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. He's very well photographed here at the sanctuary, aren't you? Yeah. He's a good boy. Now, Mustangs are they're built a little bit stockier than horses are. As you can see, he looks a little stocky. He's hefty. He's strong, right? And he is our only stallion here at the sanctuary, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you're a good boy. Now, the funny thing is, he's with Mr. Pedro here. Now, the reason that Pedro is in here with Nelson is because Pedro here, when he was introduced to the sanctuary, did not get along with anybody except Nelson. Nelson was the only one that what's going on here? Would accept him into his little herd. And now they're besties. Like I said, even besties sometimes argue, which is what you just saw. Pedro said, I want all the attention and you can get none. Right? And he's got the best ears. Look at these ears.
I think he has the best ears of
these ears.
all the residents at the sanctuary.
Yeah. And he is a cuddle bug. He loves attention, as most of them do. And like I said, he is super soft. And the funny thing is, I noticed yesterday, he's shedding out a little bit, and he's got some fur going on, that's like shedding. But here, that's all the shedding fur. On the other side, it's all curly. It's really funny, right? You have some curly hairs, huh? You got some curly ones. Yeah. So I'll let you enjoy watching these 2. They're just so amazing. And I'll explain a little bit about them and their story. So Nelson, a wild American Mustang born around 1999, so he's about 24 years old. He was captured by the BLM in Nevada. His future was in jeopardy due to the 2004 Byrne Amendment, which reversed a long-standing federal policy that protected wild horses from being sold at auctions and shipped to slaughter plants. So he traveled to the BLM adoption event in Ohio and brought him back to the sanctuary in 2005. And he's been here since. And he's doing very well. He says, why aren't you petting me? Here we go, buddy. Did I find your spot too? Oh, I guess I did. I guess I found it. And then we'll finish up by explaining Pedro's story. So Pedro here, a standard doggy rescued in August of 2018. He's about 15 years old. Pedro and several horses had been abandoned on a property in upstate New York, which is quite common for donkeys, actually. Initially, we were alerted to the plight of the animals by one caring individual, and they put us in contact with 2 others who lived in the area who became involved, and it was a wonderful group effort. And all of the animals, we were happy to say, were saved from that situation. Yay! So we end with a happy ending. Right? Happy ending. And we hope that you enjoyed the back end tour of our sanctuary. And we will come again with another tour. Our final one in the fall will feature the rest of our horses. I think you've seen just about everybody now, almost. Not quite, but almost. But thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
And we hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week.